Students, so I can't be with you today, so I wanted to make a quick video to show you what to do in class. The first thing the sub is going to do is return your formal quiz for section 1.1 to 1.2. So get your note packet out and turn to the front page and find your proficiency tracker. Then look at your formal quiz and go to the formal quiz column here. If you got a check mark on any one of these 6 learning objectives, give yourself a check right here. Now, you can't keep this quiz. You are going to have to return it back to the sub. The next thing you're going to want to do is to get the pre-quiz from section 1.3 to 1.4 from the sub and stay in the tracker, but now look at the pre-quiz column. Go and look at these boxes here. If you got a check mark on your pre-quiz, give yourselves a check here. Remember, if you get a topic correct on the pre-quiz, means you do not have to take the notes or do the online homework for that. Now, after you've done that, you're going to want to come up with a game plan. Go turning your pre-quiz back to the sub. If you look at the formal quiz that we took, remember you can retake this formal quiz one time for just the learning objectives that you missed. If you got a check mark, you're not going to retake those, but you get to choose. If you're not content with your score, which is out of 2 points, you can retake the learning objective when I return. Now, what would you practice? It says here to look at the extra practice in reteaching. So for example, let's say I had problems with section or 1.2a evaluating powers. What they're going to recommend is go to the reteaching and practice document on Schoology and look at numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go ahead and actually do that. If you go over into Schoology, go to our Algebra 2 webpage, and go ahead and let's go into section 1.2. So scroll down to this folder. And when you're in there, you're going to go down to the bottom here and notice the extra practice document is right here. Remember, on the proficiency tracker, it recommended numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now go into this document here and scroll down and look for numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is right here. So this will give us some extra practice using PEMDAS and evaluating. Go ahead and try these problems, and then you can check your answers. The answers are going to be back, so go back into the 1.2 folder. Here's the solutions for extra practice. And there's not a lot of work shown, it's just the answer. But that's what I would recommend then in order to prepare for your tracker and to see here how you can prepare. Once you've done that, you're probably ready to do your retake when I return. Now, the only other thing you're really going to do today is focus on taking your notes and doing your homework for learning objectives 1.3a, b, and c. So you're going to write algebraic models and evaluate, identify coefficients, constants, and like terms, and simplify expressions by combining like terms. So if you go back into our Schoology website, if you look at the plan for today, we're going to see it over here. If we go back into the main calendar on the home page of Algebra 2, it shows that there's these 3 learning objectives. Now, I'm going to challenge you today to everybody take part in the video lecture. So again, you're going to go into the tools for algebra, and we're going to scroll down into the next part of our folder because we already took the pre-quiz. Go into section 1.3. Go ahead and see how far you can get if you did not achieve these learning objectives from your homework. I was finally able to get into section 1.3. Remember, you can either click on the PDF document here of the book notes. If you do that, this is the teacher version of the lesson, so you can kind of scroll through here and see if you read this, take your notes that way. Or I recommend just do the videos. Here is the video of Learning Objective 1.3a and the homework associated with it, 1.3b the homework, and 1.3c in the homework. So that's your assignment today. To stay on pace is to make sure you can get through these 3 learning objectives. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, I will address your questions when I return the next day.